Hi everybody, I'm here today to do my 25 and 26 week pregnancy update. If you're interested in watching my 25 and 26 week pregnancy update, just keep watching. Okay, so what I do usually with these pregnancy updates is I talk about my 25th week and then 26th week. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Pam. I am an Australian girl living in France, and at the moment, I'm actually 28 weeks pregnant. I am a week, 2 weeks behind. So I'm gonna do this video and then 25, 26 week, and then 27 and 28 week in my next week. That doesn't make any sense, but anyway. Okay, so 25th week, the baby is 660 grams in weight and is measuring 25 centimeters long. It's breathing but doesn't have any air in its lungs. At 26 week, fetal brain scans show response to touch. If you shine a light in your abdomen, your baby will turn his head which according to researchers means his optic nerve is working. So in our 25th week, we're actually in Marseille. So that's why I'm a little bit behind with my videos. So I found in my 25th week that it was totally a mental game. I was feeling completely fine physically. Like I wasn't too tired. I had a lot of energy. We did, do a few things. We went to the Primark and we did like shopping, we went to H&M, but I felt that it was a mental game for me. Like I felt emotionally wrecked. Like I cried a lot and I just felt like I wasn't in tune with my body. Like I hated my body this week in my 25th week. I'll show you a picture of my 25th week pregnancy stomach. But yeah, it was totally a mental game, and I'm not a negative person. Usually wherever I am at with my weight, I try to embrace it as it is. But this week, I just couldn't. I just felt horrible about myself, and it was really an emotional mental game for me this week. We did do our baby gender reveal, and that's on our video, on my channel now. So if you did watch that, you will know that we're having a baby boy. And also I cut my hair because it was so hot this past few weeks that it was just getting the best of me. But it looks completely healthy now compared to what it was before. Literally from here onwards, it was straw. It was so dead. I did get a few things which I think it would be up now. We did get a few clothes and everything from our family members, and I did do a baby boy haul. So if you're interested in that, go to my channel, you can watch that. So I just wanted to talk about what we actually did for our gender reveal. So when we found out what it was the Wednesday. I did organise with my mum back in Australia to do a dinner with our closest family and friends in Australia. And I just wanted to do like a small dinner to make it special for my parents, because obviously they're so far away. And they were able to pop a balloon and we Skyped them. So we got to see their reaction, which was really exciting. I really enjoyed seeing that. And then for Clement's mother, we went to Paris, she lives close to Paris, on the weekend that we found out. So the same time that my mum found out, we had a box that when we opened it up, it had a blue or pink toy, and obviously it was blue. She was sure that I was having a girl, so it was pretty funny to see her reaction. She just laughed, and she had 2 boys, so the first thing she said is like, I know a lot about boys, so this is going to be good. So that's what we did for them. And then the following week, when we went to Marseille on the Monday, and then the following weekend we had a dinner with Clement's father and his side of the family, all his cousins and everything, and we did a gender reveal there where we allowed his father to pop the balloon because it's the first grandchild and we want to make it special for him. And because we already found out, we didn't really have a reaction because we were new. So I felt like that was really special. All the grandparents got to kind of pop the balloon and open the box and find out what it was first. And I just did want to talk about the gender. It was so funny because when we did find out in the anatomy scan, I was so shocked. So at the 12-week ultrasound, when we went, my husband actually asked the doctor or the OBGYN if you could tell if it was a boy or a girl. And the doctor said, no, you know, it's too early. But she kind of mentioned a nub theory, and not to go into a long, you know, lengthy thing about the nub theory, but pretty much what it means is that every baby, when they're about 12 weeks, they have a little nub in between their legs. And once, you know, after the 12 weeks, it starts to develop, and either it will go up and become a penis, or it will become a vagina. So she's told us that if it's straight with the body, the theory is that it's a girl, and if it is turned a little bit up, it is a boy. And so she said, and I'll show you a picture of what it looked like, that according to that theory, you're having a girl. So I told my husband, I said, don't get too excited, because it might not, it's just a theory, like it might not be the case. And evidently we got super excited for a girl, and it was really bad, because all my life I imagined I was going to have a baby girl. Like anytime I thought about, you know, my family and what my future family would be, it would be like a girl. I just always, I don't know, it was just always there in my head that I was having a girl. So then fast forward to our 24-week anatomy scan, and she mentioned that it was a boy. I was so shocked. And it's not that I was disappointed that it was a boy, but I was disappointed that it wasn't a girl. Like, I was super excited that it was a boy, but at the same time, it was like kind of a bittersweet moment where when I found out, I just started laughing my head off, and me and my husband just looked at each other and we were just laughing at it, like, because it was just so hilarious to us. But then afterwards, I did have like a little bit of a sad moment, thinking like, okay, so at the moment, I'm not having a girl. So, and it was just like a little bit sad, but I don't want to come across that I was sad that I was having a boy, but I was sad I wasn't having a girl, if that makes any sense. And it's not to say that I might not have a girl in the future, I might. But it was just like, so like, it was a weird, I've never felt that way before, that, you know, I was happy but sad at the same time. So I did get over it, and we did go shopping, and we did see all the cute baby boy clothes, and it just took me a while, you know, to get used to. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're having a boy, we have a name for him. His name will be Noah. So we've already been calling him Noah from the very get-go. It's really funny because when she said it's a boy, and we straight away just started saying, oh, Noah, so that's his name. And we did have a few names. I do have a video on my channel about what names we love, and Noah was the top name. So yeah, we're really excited. We love that name. It is a little bit popular, or more popular than what we want, but we still love that name. So his name's gonna be Noah. His middle name's gonna be Hernan, which is my dad's name, my grandfather's name, and from my mum's side, my grandfather's name. So I think it's a nice family kind of tradition to keep. Sorry, there's a helicopter. So that was my 25th week. So I'm just gonna go on to my 26th week. So the baby is the size of a red cabbage, and it's 35.6 centimeters long, and it weighs 760 grams. So it's getting to the 1 kilo mark, which is so crazy. I just can't believe how quick this is going. Like, it says the baby opens its eyes around now. Response to sound grows more consistent towards the end of the 7th month. I did it the wrong way. Oh, my phone's gonna die. Damn. But my phone's just died, so I can't tell you. Yeah, it's all cracked. I can't tell you what else that's happened on my 26th week, but I'll let you know how I've been feeling. All right, so I definitely have been feeling better emotionally than last week. I was feeling a lot better. Like, I just started kind of embracing it and being like, you know what, whatever, this is my stomach now, and it's only gonna be another 3.5 months until this baby's here, so I'm just gonna embrace it. So I was feeling definitely better emotionally. So no clothes fit me, and I'm sick of buying clothes. So I'm kind of like in that stage where I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna deal with the clothes that I've got, and that's it. That's what clothes I'm going to deal with for now. I bought a few tops. This is a maternity top from H&M, and it was like in a 2-packet for $14.99. So it was like €7 each. So I bought that, and I bought like a large kind of shirt top, just to have something that is a little bit more loose. If I ever feel like horrible about myself, I can have something that's a little bit more loose. I will put a picture up of my stomach for this month. And I think you see, compared to the 25th week, that my stomach is kind of starting to round off a little bit. So you can completely tell that I'm pregnant, and I just don't feel more, like I don't feel as big now. I feel more pregnant. Yeah, so I definitely feel more hungry. I don't know if there's a growth spurt this week, but I just felt like completely hungry all the time, to the point where when I was in bed at night, I would be hungry again. And I was kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to bed. I just got sick of eating all the time. So it was just so much that, I don't know, I think it was a growth spurt at that time. Now it's kind of regulated again, that I'm not as hungry all the time, like I'm eating just a normal like diet. So yeah, we had our gestational diabetes test. I haven't got the results yet, but I'm pretty sure it's kind of like no news is good news, because I'm up to my 28th week and I haven't got results. But I have a midwife appointment next week in my 29th week. So I guess we can ask her how the results went then. But I'm sure if there was something wrong, if I did have gestational diabetes, I would know by now. I'm sure I would have a call or something. So what we did here is it was lucky enough that Clem had a day off on the Monday when we had the test. And he went with me because it was 2 hours. So it was a few tests. It wasn't just gestational diabetes. It was protein in my urine. It was like 2 urine tests. And then we had a blood test for the toxoplasmosis at the start. We had 3 different vials of blood that they took at the start. So one was for the toxoplasmosis. I think one was for the gestational diabetes, and one was something else. I have no idea. And then I took the drink. So in France here, they don't actually have the drink in a drink form and like with flavor. It's literally, she was mixing the powder in the water, and it was literally sugar and water together. It was easy enough to drink. It wasn't so bad. I didn't eat for the 12 hours. So that night I went to bed, and then that morning I didn't eat anything, which is really hard for me to do just because I do feel sick straight away in the morning. But I think after drinking that sugary drink, it was like at least something was in my stomach. I did have so she mixed up the powder with the water, and it was literally like sugar and water. I drank that. I think only the end bit, because there was little bits of powder that was a little bit, kind of made me gag a little bit to drink. But after that, I felt fine. I didn't feel nausea. I didn't feel dizzy. I didn't feel all this stuff that she was kind of asking me that I felt. Like she was asking me if it was okay. So that was all good. And then I waited an hour, which was about 9:30, because our appointment was at 8:30. And she took a blood test again. So we did a blood test, and then she said, okay, we'll see you in an hour. So we went back to the cafeteria, just waited there for a little bit, and then came back and then did a test at 10:30. And then once I did my blood test, it was all done. So my husband actually had a bar, like a cereal bar ready for me to eat. So I straight away ate that because I was starving, and we went home and I had a nap and it was fine. So yeah, I think everything's fine with my gestational diabetes. As I said, I don't have the results yet. Maybe I'll get it later. I have been getting cramps, like proper cramps. I did get a cramp and my husband had to like massage my leg because I was screaming. I've been getting round ligament pain, which it's so sore when I go for walks. It's just like one little bit of my stomach that I get it in, and it's just like the sorest like feeling. Sometimes I just have to sit down for a little bit and massage the area until it goes away. But I do have a belly band that I'm going to start using when I do go for walks, because I think it actually does help. Yeah, so we came back to our house in Saint-Malo. It was so good to be home. It's been so good to be home because, you know, we were away for 2 weeks. So we came back and it feels so good. And the weather is starting to slow down a little bit. It's cooling off, which is great because I love autumn. And I love the colder weather rather than the hot weather, which I know is weird. But it's so weird because it's coming into autumn and the baby's going to be born at the end of autumn. So it's just crazy. So I'm really excited for the weather to cool down a little bit and get a little bit warmer. I mean, cooler. I've actually been wearing jeans every now and then, which is like, usually I've been wearing shorts for this whole summer. So it's kind of nice to, you know, wear jeans and feel comfortable and not have to worry about people you know, looking at my fat legs. So yeah, I've been washing all the clothes since coming back. Because it has been like raining a little bit, it's been taking a little bit longer to wash the clothes. But I think I'm getting into that like resting, what's it called? Nesting period, where you just want to wash everything and make sure everything's ready for the baby. And we've got heaps of clothes now. I feel like we really don't need more clothes. We need to maybe focus more on washing the baby, some blankets and all that stuff, because we don't have that much of that stuff. But yeah, so that's about it for this update. I hope you like this video. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next update. See ya! Bye!